lot of you Sagittarius are counting your blessings that you're not with someone that would frustrate you. You have the Empress, the Hangman, and the Two of Swords. The Empress represents, again, counting your blessings because you have your autonomy. You get to do whatever it is that you want to do. You don't have to be in a relationship. You're not in one as of right now because the Hanged Man and the Two of Swords. The way that a lot of relationships are these days, especially today, well, these days, I should say, this era, you have to put up with a lot when it comes to being in a relationship because for some odd reason, and this is something that I pay attention to, right? As soon as y'all exchange numbers or the person has your number and they start showing you interest, for some odd reason, it means that I don't know, for some odd reason, it means that it's some sort of open invitation to immediately start playing games. So that's what happened with you, Sagittarius, right? You realize, let the games begin. And now you, like I said, you saw them real early. And the Four of Cups is about how you realize that you dodged one. So you was able to see it, and instead of being disrespectful, a lot of you Sagittarius were able to remain your cool, calm demeanor, and you allowed this person to ultimately play themselves because the Ace of Swords is about how, to them, you passed the test. But you, Sagittarius, wasn't trying to pass a test, right? The idea that, somebody, soon as the two of you exchange numbers, I got to start S-testing you now. It's like, I said this before, anybody who does these S-tests is stupid. Because show and prove. Because in time, you're going to see the value of a person anyway. So again, what is the value or the point of engineering, meaning artificially creating nonsensical hardships, and you're just getting to know somebody? This isn't even a relationship. This is just you. This is just the beginning. This is just the preliminary of it. And you mean to tell me that somebody is already being dysfunctional like that to you, Sagittarius? So you gotta shut that down because all of that S testing is whack. So the Ace of Pentacles now is they started up the next S test, which is for you to now give them money. And of course, Six of Wands, that didn't work. You saw right through that. And you Sagittarius, I don't know, you Sagittarius may have a little bit more tolerance for the S test because you were able to pass the S test, right, with flying colors. You remain cool, right? So you decided, you know what? When they started to ask you for money, it's too much to handle. And it's not because of the money situation, but because they're not going to stop. And that's part of the reason why I don't do the S test. I just don't do it because the truth is when they S test you, it's actually not going to stop. They're not going to stop S testing you. They're not going to stop doing that. They're going to actually uptick and become more disrespectful over time with the S test. So that's one red flag that you need to watch out for, Sagittarius. This is why you shouldn't be doing that in the first place. This is why no one should be doing that. And that ultimately trying to S-test people and having someone S-test you, regardless of who it's coming from, is actually an exercise in futility. It's a futile exercise. Because the Four of Swords now is that relationship, that I ain't gonna say real, that ain't even, but that potential ended very quickly because it, from what I'm seeing, it probably didn't even last a couple of days, right? This is just fresh. But it ain't even last for a very long time because of how fast-paced and disrespectful things got. You just now got to get this person's number, or y'all exchange numbers, and the next thing you know, we're off to the races, right? It turned into this whole brand new thing. And now the Eight of Cups now is about, and this is what, disappoints a lot of you Sagittarius, right? And the Nine of Wands represents, but you Sagittarius have a lot to offer. But again, this is what's disappointing. It's the fact that people won't even get to any real connection with you because they're so busy. They're so busy on this. They're so busy doing this. They're so busy trying to be transactional and charge you for the hour on some dysfunctional stuff. And that you Sagittarius now have to, like being with somebody should not have to always be this climbing Mount Everest. It shouldn't have to be like that. And if it is like that, I would suggest that you should leave somebody who acts like that with you. But the mere fact that it has to be like that in the first place is the actual problem. So, and it sucks because like I said, because a lot of you Sagittarius have something to offer. But the problem is a lot of you won't get there with a lot of people. I'm not saying with everyone, but a lot of you Sagittarius will not ever get there with some people because it's just too dysfunctional. It's just too much. It's climbing Mount Everest. It's too much. So let's clarify the Nine of Wands. Four of Cups, Ten of Swords, Five of Cups, the Empress. You already have the Empress way at the very beginning. So you already have the Four of Cups too. So the Four of Cups is about, again, very much so you Sagittarius being quite patient and willing to see through a person's facade to make better decisions. And the Ten of Swords very much so speaks to how, because you've been here a lot, discarded by people who would try to make it seem like they cared, right? And the Five of Cups, is about there's no point in being regretful of something that those people themselves are not even regretful about. So the Empress is about, that's the beauty in it though. You Sagittarius being able to move past that enough to see that, you have your own things that you have to worry about and that you have to pay attention to. So let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles now. Very important card. So to clarify, you have the Strength, Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Yeah, because what it is you Sagittarius also understand that, if and this is something that's very important that you Sagittarius need to understand. If a person acts like they're all high and mighty, but then they're asking a whole lot from you, that's how it is that they're really putting on an act. Someone who acts like nothing bothers them and they have no worries and that they're better than you. And I don't know why people are going around being pompous about it, but okay. That's how you know that they're really ultimately playing a game, because the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Swords is about how, because you Sagittarius do not have to downgrade your class to be able to show people how much you have. So allow people to make themselves look like idiots, making all types of assumptions because those people would be trying too hard to prove that they are this upper class, high class individuals. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video, smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, and set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.